We, in this hour, I am not told what to say. I don't vet the information on this program that I give out. We have always been independent, follow our own path on this show. That's not going to change for me ever.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what is up? My name is Wayne Dupree, and you are looking live at the Wayne. I feel like we haven't been doing this for a long time.
I didn't feel like a couple weeks.
Damn.
Been a couple on holiday or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. My name is Brian Smith, and we are the Leah Bella Show.
We are Penn State.
And no, happy
in the middle of Wayne Dupree. Hello.
Yeah, it's happy December. December's here. We are 30 days away from getting rid of 2020.
Oh, thank God.
That's how I look at it. We are
Christmas 24.
Yeah,
God bless Christmas.
That's right there. Wayne's birthday in 9 days.
Whoa!
So excited!
So are you redoing last year, or are you sticking with this?
Yeah, I'm redoing last year. No, I tell you real quick. My sister told me I was 52 last year. Now she said she didn't, but she did.
Yeah.
So all year I've been going around telling, yeah, I'm 52, when I was really 51. So wow. I'm gonna take 51 all of next year. I'll be 50.
Yeah, you gotta take it back.
Took a whole year for me. I even think the gray hairs came in because I was going around saying I was 52. So
you're really gonna take 2 years back because 2020 took this year away from you too. So actually, you need to go back to being 50 if you want to actually look at it.
No, there you go.
There you go. So you're 50.
Ladies and gentlemen, Blue Eyes Leah Bella, what's up?
Hey, what's up? Make sure you're sharing the show. Appreciate it, audience. Also, click the reminder button for when we go live, because who knows when we're always going to go live. You never know.
That's right. And then we also have the pride of Damascus.
The bishop. What else you call him?
The brother, Brian the Baptist. Yeah,
I'm still looking for documentation on that stuff. You guys get it. You go ahead and send it to me. But until then, we will pray for the best and prepare for the worst.
Right.
Always prepare.
All you can do.
Right.
I like
pray
it.
For the best.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, this show is being brought to you by My Pillow. My Pillow.
The best sleep in the whole wide world.
My Pillow, okay, is a hotel pillow, basically. What I have right now, the setup that I have right now, and y'all have got to try this stuff from My Pillow. I'm serious. You got to.
And it's nice because it's buy one get one free right now, which they're not going to do forever. But you got to use that code Wayne.
Yeah.
So go to mypillow.com and use the code Wayne. It's buy one get one free.
Yeah.
My mother actually called me and said, she talked to me and she said, look, I'm getting the nieces and nephews the towels. What colors are there? So we went through all the colors. Oh my gosh, the emerald is gorgeous. So if you're looking for a set of towels, you're going to get one free. So if you've got, nieces and nephews, you can give one to each, and it's a 6-piece set. So you're going to get one buy one get one free on that as well. And
I'm not a green person, but I'll tell you what, emerald towels. There's something.
They're beautiful.
That. Yeah.
Yep. They're beautiful. And their purple ones are nice too. And I like their ocean blue. So check them out. You can go to mypillow.com.
I was going to say, the only thing I have to compare this to, because folks, I didn't come from money. I don't know nothing about it. I don't know nothing about that lifestyle. I was asked to help out for a convention down in Trump Doral. It's unbelievable resort beyond anything. The My Pillow, the topper, the Giza sheets, the Dream sheets, the pillows, the combo all together, because you can get that combo together. I feel like I'm back at Trump Doral. Truly.
Yeah.
Do it now because it's buy one get one free for Christmas. Do it now.
I almost feel like crying when I talk about that. That topper is the bomb. I'm not playing.
And if you don't like doing things online, that's fine. You can call the 800 number 889-0532. But tell them Wayne Dupree sent you, so that way they can tell you everything that's buy one get one free.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get excited about going to bed. Seriously.
That's the thing. That's the thing. That I mean, we'll get to the news in just a second.
Right.
And I thank God that My Pillow has become a sponsor for the show. But I can't lie, y'all. I can't lie. Right now I am laying in bed at 8:30.
Right.
Yeah.
And I have all my computer stuff with me. It's almost like I am working at a hotel type of.
Do you guys feel like it's harder to get up now too?
Yes.
I'm like, I just want to sleep 5 more minutes with this pillow, and I just squeeze it, and I'm like, and then I'm back to sleep in like a matter of seconds, and I'm like, this My Pillow's got me.
Yeah. Sometimes when you wake up in the middle of the night, you're like, oh, I just
Yeah.
And
Nice
Leah,
here.
something you said about the pillow, how it tucks in here. That's
Yep.
no lie.
Yeah, it is.
I
true.
know.
I got a good, because I'm a side sleeper. I
am too. I am too.
Yes, and Brian, I'm happy you brought that up. Anybody in the audience, do your homework tonight. Lay your head on your pillow. If you can stick your hand through your pillow and your neck right here, you're not getting the neck support. We have a natural curve here. We need a My Pillow, and I'll do it later on the show. I'll demonstrate it. You'll be able to see the My Pillow forms right to your neck. Such an important thing to have. So there you go.
All right, let's get to some news, ladies and gentlemen. Last night, before, I was laying on my pillow. The topper, as a matter of fact. That topper boy. All right, whatever. I'm just in love with the topper. There was a video going around. See, Fox News is in trouble. We know Fox News is in trouble.
Fox News is in trouble.
Okay. We all three of us don't really watch Fox News on a regular basis. We might tune it in for something real quick, but we don't watch it on a regular basis. Because and it's not really because of what they did or what they've done to President Trump, is what they have done to the conservative movement over a period of time. They have gotten away from reporting conservative type of news, and they've gone away to bye-bye, in my opinion, because they've brought on so many social media influencers.
Yeah.
To the opinion type of format. It's stuff. Wait, hold on. I don't need to go to Fox News to look at Twitter people. I can just read Twitter people. So the news has become more opinionated than news.
Wayne,
go ahead.
You notice too that their interviewing skills kind of suck now. They don't ask the tough questions. I just watched Martha ask a question. The guy answered and really threw up a red flag. She totally ignored it and went, okay, now on to this Arizona thing. And I'm like, are you just listening into your earpiece to your producer? Did you not just hear what he said? You need to capitalize on that statement he just made. No, they're just there for a paycheck at this point.
And nothing against Dan Bongino, but bro, you got a show, you got Twitter, and then you show up, and I'm just like, it's just like an opinion. I'm not against it, but I'm just saying, like you said, I call them e-celebs, your internet celebrity. E-celebs now showing up on Fox News. And I'll tell you, talk radio, I don't listen to it anymore. Fox News, none of the news, I don't listen to it anymore. My news comes from researching and digging in and reading.
The most important part.
It is.
Specifically reading.
Right.
Reading does something very, very special in the brain, and all the synapses and everything starts to fire on all cylinders. That really makes you think. So reading is more important than watching or listening to anything.
Yeah, it's got to a point where the so-called experts, the media experts that are holding these groups that tell you what people like and what people don't like and stuff, they've gone in there and said, okay, you have to base your program on this. This is what people are going to like here. This is what people are going to like here. This is what's going to keep your audience. And I know it's hokey, but this is going to keep the attention. And rarely do you ever find news organizations, network news, that show you the best of us. I'm talking about the best of Americans. You might see it for 30 seconds in an hour, but you rarely ever see the best of them.
And they're controlling that. They're controlling that.
Right. Yeah.
There was a study that was just put out recently that said that it was within minutes, within ads, within minutes. It didn't take very long to persuade using specific words and different propaganda. I mean, I use propaganda, but I use it real lightly. That moderate folks can be persuaded towards the left very, very easily. And so now what we have is the news media. They want you to tune in, regardless of what they're saying. They want you to tune in for the ad space and the money. And so they're persuading you to keep you addicted, if you will, to it, to keep you loyal. Whether you're CNN, you're completely brainwashed and you're loyal to it. MSNBC, CBS, and now Fox News has found their glitch or their niche, if you will, to be able to click people in and to be able to feed that to them. And just feeding you.
Well, and Sean Hannity with his TikTok, remember? TikTok. He's going to be TikToking. My goodness, the batteries are going to run out of that clock. But, it's just to the point where you can't keep ticking and talking. At some point, the cuckoo clock's got to come out and go cuckoo on you. Oh, and that's exactly what's happening. Oh, no.
I don't know if you got to watch what we were broadcasting yesterday from Arizona. Okay. So we were watching what was happening in Arizona. Okay. And the way that the information, aside from that one woman, the way that she just kept talking, man.
The homeless guy was in the grocery store parking lot. Okay, let's go to the next. The first two were great.
Some people,
the first two were great.
Some people, you put a mic in front of them, and they can't rub two nickels together and get a dime.
She was here, but no. We heard so much stuff out of Arizona. I had to go back. I mean, I had to really check before I really put the information out about the 1.9 million voters. I had to check. I said,
that's a lot.
1.9.
Yeah, you even said yesterday, correct me if I'm wrong, because you were still like, is that real? And I thought that was good of you that you did that, because we just didn't really know.
Yeah, just like in sales, he said up to, including possibly 1.9. So it's up to 1.9 that he claims could be a throwout.
Can I just say this?
And
I'm just going to be real honest.
And that changes that entire election.
The whole dynamic.
Yeah.
This is what honestly, I'm just going to say it. This is what I wish could happen. I really think the election just needs to be thrown out and redone without the Dominion machines. I do. It is so screwed up across the entire country.
Right.
It's so screwed up. So screwed up.
When you look at, speaking about the Dominion machines, when you look at what's going on in Georgia and the judge calling out our side, saying that pretty much basically said, hey, you guys need to sue all the elected, not the elected, the people in power behind the names and the places in the different counties that are running the machines, all the officials. You need to put all their names down. Okay, so he gave our side a heads up on that. He also painted Dominion into a corner, calling us out to go ahead and push back more on them. They now need to explain why there should not be a forensic analysis done on their machine while watched and being recorded at the same time. So they painted them in a corner. At the same time, he's kind of giving us guidance, if you will. And it's frustrating to say. I know Wayne and Leah, we talked about this. I'm not saying this is amateur hour. I'm just saying that the folks that are going at the lawyers, they're involved in this. I don't think I've ever done this before.
Nobody has ever seen the likes of this before. So how can anybody predict what will happen?
So we got a little bit of guidance. That judge didn't throw. I mean, it's not screwed up in Georgia. I think he gave guidance and he showed a little light.
What do y'all think? What do y'all think about President Trump going after the Republicans in Georgia.
We should. The bastards. Kemp's on the tank, man. That's him and Cocaine Mitch. What's going on?
What do you think, Leah? What do you think, Leah? No, I mean honestly, because look.
Oh, I lost my audio. What was that?
You gonna pull it? You gonna pull an Arnold Schwarzenegger? What?
Yeah.
Nothing.
I don't think now's the time. I mean, I know what he's doing. I get it. We've got to get I can't stress this. We have to win those Georgia seats. We have to win those Georgia seats.
Let me read to you.
Yes,
Let me read to you.
Yes, and yes.
Let me read to you what President Trump said.
I hope he puts on his
this morning.
There he is. Oh, I love those glasses. Take them off there.
Let me read to you what President Trump said this morning. He tweeted this out, and then I'm going to ask y'all what y'all think. He said, "Do something, Brian Kemp. You allowed your state to be scammed. We must check signatures and count signed envelopes against the ballots. Then call off election. It won't be needed. We will all win."
Brian Kemp is not showing a spine like the Republicans we wish they were. He seems to be a little bit wishy-washy, almost not quite like a Mitt Romney.
Okay, but hold on.
He seems like too.
But is he doing stuff according to the law in Georgia, though?
Here's what I have found out in my days of watching politicians. If Adam Shifty Eyes Schiff can set the example for all you up there in Washington, D.C., if you ain't making a ruckus and you ain't pissing nobody off, you ain't doing your job. Sorry.
Leah?
Well, my audio out again.
I'm sorry.
So here's how I feel about it. I think that whoever and whatever doesn't want to do their job, I agree. Brian Kemp doesn't have a spine. And he can do and say what he wants to. But remember, you can pretty much get anything up to Supreme Court if they keep overturning these. So go ahead and do it. It's probably going to go to Supreme Court anyways. So go ahead, Brian. What I don't like is whoever decided to stop or halt the investigation of the Dominion machines. And then the judge came back and said, "Oh no, go ahead and wipe them clean." I don't like that. That's some shady stuff going on in Georgia. You can't go back on that. Once it's done, you shouldn't be going back. That's shady. That's suspicious.
Okay,
and I don't like that.
This last judge,
yeah, he halted it, right?
Judge Batten halted it. Now, when it comes to the updates of the machines, in short, there's nothing you could do about that. However, updates do not erase and do not stop the digital footprint. The digital footprint is literally forever unless you use Hillary Clinton's method of bleach binning. Other than that, it's pretty much the ones and zeros, and the trail of the ones and zeros are all there.
Right. Yeah, you can't get rid of it.
Jenna in the chat room says she's been helping the two in Georgia, had to stop today. At least I gave it a shot.
That's great, Jane. Yeah, they actually called me last night about 8:30 and said, "Look, we need your help for Purdue. What can you do for us?" So I'm actually calling back today, and I'll talk to them and see what I can do from up here in Pennsylvania. Whether it's calls, I don't care what it is, but I don't care what state you're in. Give them a call. Give Kelly, give Purdue a call, and see what you can do to help. They'll get back to you within a week and start helping out. It is so important we win those two races. And I understand what's going on with Trump, but don't lose sight of those two races. And that's what the Democrats want you to do. They want you to forget about what's going on at Georgia so they can win that, sweep that under the rug and win it without you even noticing. And right now we need to fight for that.
Yeah, let's get the twofer. Let's get the Trump and let's get the seats. I mean, why would we not do a full court press on all of it?
Yeah, we have to.
I saw something yesterday, and this almost goes to the subject of the show and whatnot, but since
what? You're kidding.
No,
not lying.
Yeah.
Oh, Wayne, you have
Twitter flags.
Somebody told me Biden had a stroke.
Biden had many strokes whenever he had his aneurysm, so that's just a given. This can't be.
Twitter flags. Trump versus Biden from November 2nd through November 16th. Then this comes via the Media Research Center. They have flagged 100 Trump tweets and 0 Biden tweets. What do you think?
I'm going down Biden's timeline, and he's just real.
Well, everything he types sounds like he's a 7-year-old.
Let's
be happy and hold hands.
It's time to put away the harsh rhetoric.
We're going to help you.
And listen to each other again.
It's so fake, it's disgusting. I'll be honest with you. No wonder they're not flagging them, because everything he says, it sounds like it's coming from a 1960s Brady Bunch show. It does.
Let me be clear. Wearing a mask is not about making your life less comfortable or taking something away. It's to give something back to all of us, a normal life.
You know what I would like to see? I'll be very honest with you. You know what I want to see? I want to see live footage of him actually typing and sending a tweet. I would love to see that.
Right. I don't think that could happen.
Because he can't. Because he can't.
Well, you remember when they called Kamala Harris, him and his wife Jill. I don't think that could. Did a 3-way call, and that's how Jill called Kamala.
Yeah.
To make this 3-way call happen.
Isn't that crazy? Not only that, okay. Now that's and things aren't going to get better. For those individuals that have built up a major following or bought them on Twitter, you better start working another angle, because under a Biden administration,
he said, "I am not going to be your tweeting president." He said, "I'm not going to be there."
Yeah, but under a Biden administration, Twitter and Facebook have the ability to just shut you down. And who are you going to run to under a Biden administration? Who are you going to run to?
Biden.
You're not going to have Trump.
That's why I always think it's funny how we'll get Democrats on here, liberals that just go crazy with this freedom of speech on the chat, say whatever they want to us. And they're like, "Oh, Joe's going to be president." And I'm thinking, do you realize that just in a few months, if he is president, you're all going to be censored? You're not going to have that freedom of speech anymore. You're not going to be able to say what you want. Good luck with that.
And I've said it before on the show, and I said it again, just to remind everybody. When the Democrats say, "We've never been so divided before," and then they point the finger at Trump, and he's divided us all. No, folks, dial this back 50 years. Back in the day, we had 2 people running for president of the United States who both agreed on the end result of America being greatest in the world. They just had 2 different avenues of getting there. Now, we've got 2 different candidates for president, one who doesn't want America to be the greatest in the world, and one who does want America to be the greatest in the world. And they're 2 180 degrees from each other.
I'll be honest with you. I think even if Joe wanted America to be great, I don't think he could. I don't think he knows how to do it. And that's what makes it even worse.
Well, in a way,
not only doesn't he want it, but he doesn't know how to do it either.
Well, in a way, he does.
Yeah.
Like Obama did?
Yeah.
He'll stand in front of the mic and say, "We all want this country to be great." And then when the mic is off, cut that, raise that, turn that over. Okay. Raise that, cut that, and cut that too.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
Again, Twitter, on social media censorship is going to be huge on the Biden administration. They are going to go after a lot of us. They are. If you aren't set and ready, if you haven't found another way of cultivating your followers, because for me,
that's why we have the Wayne Dupree app. Because we just don't know what's going to happen with Facebook.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, we just don't know. So please get our app seriously.
App, yeah.
I'm not even joking around. I'm not even trying to sell the app right now. I'm actually saying you probably should get this app because we don't know what's going to happen with Facebook and Twitter. You never know.
Exactly.
Just type in Wayne Dupree podcast. That way, they can't censor us on there.
Yeah, because I was thinking about this last night on my My Pillow topper.
Which Patty McGuire said she just got 2 pillows using your code word Wayne and she loves them. Thank you, Patty.
Yeah.
Anyways, continue. Sorry.
So I was on My Pillow topper as well, and all the kids were in there, and everybody's trying to watch TV. I'm like, come on, I need
Get off my pillow.
Yeah. No, but I was sitting over there thinking, I was like, who are these people going to run to? These people with, these people with 2 million followers, but only, 1.1 fake followers, 1.1 million fake followers. Who are they going to run to when they really get shut down? You know?
Yeah.
And for those of you who do that trick on the Twitter, I know y'all do it, and things have changed from back in the day. Things are different now on Twitter. But if you claim to follow everybody back at the ones that follow you and MAGA this and MAGA, and you keep your levels at 34,000, and you're coming, they know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think that you're safe because, it's all organic. Nope. They know who you are, man.
Thank you, Molly. She just downloaded our podcast app. And thank you, Lisa. Lisa just said something. Oh, she wants to know if it's live. Yes, Lisa Clark, we are live right now. So there you go.
Yeah. Did y'all know? And hopefully I created some graphics to go on the app for My Pillow. So you should be able to see the My Pillow apps on the app now. You should be able to. It's supposed to start today. So
cool.
Let me know if you see it or not. But Biden, the Media Research Center put out a poll, and come to find out that Biden voters did not know a lot of the negatives about Biden. 1 out of 6 said that they would not have voted for Joe Biden if they had been aware of the major news stories that the media censored.
That's sick.
1 out of 6.
Ain't that a bite and a...
Well, look at the Hunter Biden story, for example. They said, we're not going to run it because we can't verify it. Well, you couldn't verify the Russian hoax story and you run that. You know why you didn't run the Biden story, the Hunter Biden story? There was only one reason, and it's because you knew it was going to hurt Joe Biden. Okay. And there was a report out on October 27th from Fox. It showed that Trump had 92% negative coverage and 60% positive coverage for Joe Biden. Okay, that is brainwashing to its fullest. You know what's sickening? I know a liberal who came to me after Joe won and said, "Oh, how are you feeling? I know Trump lost, but it's going to be better with Joe." And I said to her, "Do you know why Joe stepped out of the race back in good old 1987? Do you know why he stepped out on September 24th, 1987? No," she said. I said, "It's because one of the reasons, his academic accomplishments that he was caught on video rattling off that he graduated top half in his class when in fact he ranked 76 out of 85. Did you know that he lied about that?" And you know what she said? She said, "I didn't even know he ran for president before."
Twice.
This is who's voting for him, because there wasn't real media out there covering him. If we had people with spines in our media that would actually cover things for real, then Joe, we wouldn't even be in this situation right now.
Right.
At this point, I haven't marched for anything. I haven't demanded for anything, but you tell me where and when so we can get these mainstream media companies shut down and I'll be there, because that's where I'm at with them.
It's like they kept on going after Trump. Every little morsel minute that they had, they kept on doing the negative of Trump, negative, knowing damn well that that Biden was in his basement, not going anywhere, not doing anything, not really doing a whole lot of campaigning. And then the campaigning that he was doing, he was reading off the teleprompters and screwing that up too. So, but they weren't saying anything about that. They were just, Trump tweeted this, Trump tweeted that. Oh, Trump batted his eye wrong. Oh, Trump. Oh, Trump held this meeting. Oh, Trump's going here. And then when he did go to the rallies, they did it on purpose. They partially covered the rallies so that they could shut it off and say, well, no, we're going to have to stop this right here. This, what he said was false. Can we get that graphic up? Thank you. Thank
Cut
you.
away.
Thank you so much.
Away.
Yeah.
And while Joe Biden garnered 80 million votes, that's what, 12 million more than Barack Obama, as Donald Trump received record Black and Hispanic turnout, winning despite losing the most bellwether countries. Do you realize the fact that Biden lost Ohio and Florida, that has not been accomplished by a winning president in 60 years. Biden trailed Biden trailed Clinton, except in a few cities. Biden won despite Democrat losses everywhere. Republicans gained in the House. Republicans gained everywhere.
And to circle back around to Wayne's point that the media wasn't covering Joe whatsoever, didn't it almost remind you of the Truman Show? Did you ever see the Truman Show with Jim Carrey, where where the wife's constantly just trying to make sure that everything's okay, and that he's not finding out that he's on video, and all right, let's get him to bed, and okay, and he's hurt, so we got
so obvious.
Yeah. And the bikes are turning scheduled right when the bikes are to turn, and the people are making. I mean, it reminds me of the Truman Show.
Republicans made gains all over the country, but the Republican president got skunked.
Yeah,
that dog don't hunt.
By almost 10, but now it's closer to like 7 to 8 million. He got beat by 7 million.
That dog don't hunt.
John McCain, I think, lost by that. Maybe about that much, if not a little bit more.
I saw that. He did. John McCain got smoked.
So dial it back to 2008.
Yeah.
And Trump lost to Biden like McCain lost to Obama.
Right. Yeah. I mean, still now, Obama beat McCain like by 9 million. So, I mean, even though Biden hasn't got up to 9 million votes in the popular side, I understand what Brian is talking about, and Brian is right.
There was a whole nother feel, and I'm going to tell you, Democrats out there right now, there was no feeling whatsoever for McCain.
Not at all.
No,
right.
We did it because of Sarah Palin and the propaganda of her in the bathing suit with the M16. That's the only reason why we voted for her.
I agree.
Yeah, they're talking.
So polls find Americans felt media hid Biden information. Yeah, I agree with that.
So they're saying that 15% in Pennsylvania would have changed their vote.
Voters were more.
If they would have known some of the negatives that the media hid. 14% would have changed their vote. 15% would have changed their vote in Georgia. 21% would have changed their vote in Arizona. 13%. That's basically the entire election.
Yeah, so if you do the math right there, then that Trump would have won.
Yeah, so it proves propaganda and Dominion voting machines, which I want to give a shout out to our good friend Britt, who watches the show, just sent me this tweet by Lynn Wood, who claims that they're investigating that China possibly purchased Dominion voting machines October 8th for $400 million. If that's true, she says, watch out. But they're doing some investigating on if that is true. There have been a lot of reports that China has been involved in Dominion, but to buy out the entire voting system, that and look at Georgia. For those of you in Georgia taxpayers, y'all paid Dominion $107 million.
It just doesn't make sense.
Brian Kemp, bro. You gave Dominion $107 million taxpayer dollars,
and they're doing things the old way. I want y'all to understand that they're doing things the old way. They're trying to get back to the old way of doing things by, well, yeah, I know, look, we cheated, but you know, things happen and the country has to move on. That's the game they're playing right now. They're but they're facing a couple of legal people that are working for President Trump that are saying, no, we aren't going to just let this go. Okay, we aren't going to just let it go. I have noticed that some of the crowds are getting smaller out there for the Stop the Steal type of protests and stuff. Now.
It's getting colder, man. It's snowing.
I know.
Yeah,
It's snowing in Cincinnati, bro. And there's supposed to be a Stop the Steal here on Sunday.
Yeah, it's freezing here.
Yeah. But I heard, and I'm not saying, well, you know what? Look, if President Trump loses, he'll just run again. But I heard that if Joe Biden does start to take the oath, that Trump is going to hold a rally on the same day.
That would be hilarious. That's great. That's great.
I heard that Trump is going to hold a rally to announce that he's running in 2024. Can you imagine that? If he did it that early,
disrupt the system.
The whole 4 years is going to be disrupted.
Yeah, and he needs to just comment on everything Joe does, everything Kamala does. Just comment on everything. Just everything. Feverishly comment.
Wreck those never Trumpers. Wreck them early, because pundits have already said if Trump announces too early, it's going to kill everybody for the Republican Party. And for truly true, it should as well. Be the voice of reason, and I mean, they're going to get it rigged again, but hell, we got to keep fighting.
Karen says that she's going back to Washington, D.C. on the 12th. We will win this time. I have faith. The only reason why I'm not doing and Karen, I'm dressed accordingly. It's going to be cold. It's going to be cold out here. It's already cold now. But welcome to this part of the country. If you aren't from this country, welcome to this part of the country. My only problem with the 12th is that the electoral college is a couple days afterwards. If I was holding the rally, I would have did it on the day of the electoral college. I wouldn't have. I mean, 2 days in front. So, I mean,
unless you got electors that need to show up,
I would be in front of the place. I would be in front of the place. I'd be like, I dare you. So, yeah. Right. We'll be here when you get back. Yeah.
We're right here.
Ain't going nowhere. We got all day, by the way.
Who those pizzas for? Who the turn around? Turn them around. There ain't no food going up in here. I would surround the place like the Vikings, man. I would make sure nothing gets in there.
Oh boy.
Whoa. Who's that Fanta orange for?
Yeah.
It's for those old baby boomers. No, they ain't allowed to have their orange Fanta. Nope.
Mellow yellow.
Yeah. Who's that? Who's that? Evian water for? No. Let them drink tap. You can pass that. You pass that amongst all of us out here.
Yeah, exactly.
Was that Queen Elizabeth? Let them eat cake. Let them drink tap.
No, that was Marie Antoinette.
I don't keep up with the people over on the other side.
I just know random stuff. I don't know why.
Okay.
One major issue is still going on, and I know a lot of y'all are hurting right now because a whole lot of y'all don't have the jobs that you had before March. I know that you're hurting. I know that you're hurting money-wise too.
Mm-hmm.
President Trump, just so that you don't lose sight of what happened, President Trump said, give me a bill that just has the money and I'll sign it.
And make it big.
That's it. And make it big. That's it. That's all. And they didn't do it.
Oh, and
So it's not on President Trump. It's not. I mean, well, maybe I don't know. Can he do an executive order and just do it? Probably not.
If he was a Democrat, he could.
Yeah,
Probably
he could do
not.
anything if he was a Democrat.
Yeah.
Wolf Blitzer even called out Nancy Pelosi and said, "Look, this is your fault. You need to give this money out. I get it that it might make Trump look good, but there's a problem here."
Yeah, well, I mean, Barack Obama ran what, $50 billion in unmarked bills. Some of it are unmarked bills. Certainly, you could send pallets of cash to Americans.
Oh yeah, well,
do it under some kind of emergency act of sorts, and roll with it. See what happens.
A lot of people are saying that they're having issues connecting on Periscope. Just log out and log back in if you are having connection issues. If you're not, then keep on watching. But there's obviously some type of connection issue going on.
Yeah, I was wondering.
The truth to power.
Yeah,
they don't like that.
Exactly. No, they don't like that. It's already starting.
That's okay though.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. 87. That's supposed to be 87 million. I'm sorry. That's supposed to be 87 million.
Only 87 Americans. Okay.
Oh, well, that's good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 87 million Americans. And actually, that's this month. That's not January. That's
well, you know what's going to happen. If Joe does get in, he's going to take credit for the vaccine. He's going to release money. He's going to take credit for that. He's going to take credit for the economy. He'll take credit for everything until something goes wrong, and then he'll blame it on Trump and say, well, that was Trump's fault because of A, B, and C. Then that's what's going to happen.
Even though the logistics for the vaccine are currently in place, everything for the vaccine is currently in place and is being distributed, is being set up, is being readied. All the entire logistic nightmare of this vaccine, which has never been done in all of human history within 9 months, whether you like the vaccine or not, it was never been done in 9 months like it's been done today, is a feat that only the American government and the ingenuity of capitalist system that we have could put it together so quick, so fast. Whether you agree with it
Trump
or not.
is amazing. Trump is amazing. Thank God he was our president during all this.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. The claims out there that a Dominion executive bragged that he made sure that Trump was not going to win on a conference call.
That's not right.
So, I mean, and you know what? He probably did it. That's the thing. I was looking at somebody who should have went to jail in the government.
There's a whole lot of them.
I know.
I was going to say, your eyes probably got tired.
That's the thing, though. Oh, Brennan. I was looking at a clip of Brennan talking about what's going to happen in the Biden administration and stuff. I'm like, Brennan should have been locked up a long time ago.
How Brennan is not behind bars for
and he's picking up a check. Right.
It goes to show you.
He was the initiator of the wiretapping and the Russia gate. He was the part of the mastermind behind the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
And that's what scares me. This is what Trump did, was obviously pull the curtain and show us how corrupt and how evil. But the machine is so big. How do you stop this?
I know.
Even going down to the small folks. I know somebody who works for the DoD, Department of Defense, in contracting. Just contracts. All they do is they look over contracts, make sure dots are the person next to him in the cubicle is a woman who talks all day about how much she hates Trump and conspires all day long and thinks it's funny about how she's going to screw stuff up. She thinks that's funny. I mean, that's how deep it is.
Yeah, the machine is big.
Yeah.
It breaks my heart.
Major cities over Thanksgiving weekend hit a surge in violence. In Chicago, you had 9 killed, 37 shot over the Thanksgiving Day weekend. And about 1,000 or so had their stories on the ID channel. So
so just to kind of give a heads up, oh Lord, this is bad. year-to-date in Chicago, shot and killed, 666.
Damn.
666.
Total homicides in Chicago year-to-date, 733. Total shot in Chicago, 3,910.
Well, when the mayor's making videos of her sleeping and dreaming and doing little parodies like that. Oh yeah. Didn't you see Lightfoot? No. She was pretending she was having a dream, and then she woke up and she was like, oh, it was just a dream. And she put it out there on Twitter. These officials are spending entirely too much time doing these weird things on Twitter. They all think they're Kim Kardashians. Run your city. Run your city. You're not Kim Kardashian. You're not an Instagram model. Run your city.
Right. A true leader knows that anything can be done as long as he doesn't care who gets the credit. See, that's what's so critical about being a great leader. You don't care who gets the credit. You just know it needs to be done and it's got to get done. Problem is, we got all these liberals who want to be, they're like Hollywood elites. Love me, look at me.
That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. You know, I'm trying to raise a family. You know, my daughter's 8. I'm busy all day. I can't spend the whole entire day on Twitter. And I look and I see AOC constantly tweeting. I see Newsom constantly tweeting, Lightfoot constantly tweeting. And I'm like, how are you doing your job if you're just sitting on your butt all day tweeting? There's no way. And they've even proven that when you multitask, something lacks when you multitask. It's been proven. Follow the science. It's been proven. So how are they getting anything done if they're just sitting around tweeting all day? I say if you're a political figure other than the president or vice president, you should be like not allowed to tweet 24 hours a day. Do your damn job. Get off Twitter. And no, I'm not talking about Trump because he created a vaccine. He has 3 Nobel Peace Prizes in the running. Okay, he's done everything he could. He deserves to be on Twitter, like he deserves a second term. And whether you're a Democrat or not, the man deserves a second term.
He puts those leaders in place to make things happen. Right.
Yeah, and he isn't on Twitter all day. It's just that the 24/7 media reports on it all day. Right. I mean, they'll take a tweet and they will. You know how you wring a rag out of water?
Yes.
That's what they do to his tweet. They just wring it and wring it and wring it. And they get experts, they get physicians, and what do you think about President Trump's tweet? Well,
what do you think his state of mind?
Psychologically,
right.
You know,
and somebody says in the chat room, Trump tweets 24 hours. Yes, but he's also getting stuff done.
No, he doesn't.
I don't care how much Trump tweets if you're still getting stuff done. Best economy, vaccine out, Nobel Peace Prizes, peace in the Middle East. He still gets stuff done. That is how amazing that man is. Newsom, Lightfoot, AOC, they can't do anything else. Name one thing AOC has done in the last 6 weeks that was anything positive for this country. Name it. Crickets, okay? So Trump can do what he wants if he does a good job.
Crickets. I'm trying to figure out why I have this, because I put this up here 2 nights ago.
The president slammed 60 Minutes. He said it was a one-sided story. They never asked us for comment and insisted that the election was rigged. Clearly, when you look at the numbers and things like that, the president did say. However, one interesting thing that Chris Krebs, who is a lifelong Republican and worked in the Bush administration, has worked for President Trump for a number of years, who was fired via tweet. One thing he did say that was interesting, he said the administration deserves credit because President Trump's administration secured the 2020 election better than any other administration in American history. So that, that's what he says, and you hear what the president says.
Well, the president last night was saying, what about Durham? Where is Durham? What about the DOJ? Why aren't they investigating all this? They keep moving on.
Well, they could be. We don't know.
He says they keep moving on and they go on to the next president. So a lot of voters are concerned about this election. They want to make sure it was fair. We want to make sure mail-in ballots, if they're used in the future, I know they had to be with COVID, but if they are in the future and if Democrats have their way, it will happen.
But Ainsley, at the same time, a lot of us mailed in our ballots. We would like to know that our ballots counted.
Absolutely. Exactly. And we want to make sure that that dead people don't get ballots. We want to make sure that poll watchers are allowed to observe from the right amount of distance. We just want to make sure the election is fair. And going forward, this is so important because I've heard it said time and time again, if it's not fair and if mail-in ballots are not reformed, if we use them in the future, then a Republican president will probably never happen again.
I understand why Krebs said he believed it was the most secure election.
In the future, then a Republican president will probably never happen again.
I understand why Krebs said he believed it was the most secure election.
You understand why he believed it to be the most secure election?
Republican president.
Did you get that? Did you get that, Leah?
No, I didn't hear any of it, but I can just follow along with you guys because I'm sure I watched it. My audio is cutting out, I guess.
Yeah. So, mail-in ballots, the future.
Never have another Republican president ever again if we continue down the road.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. You know what?
Mail-in ballots.
Okay. I agree to a point. I agree. But why can't we mail in ours too?
Here's the problem. Problem is a lot of these mail-in ballots, especially in the state of Ohio,
Okay.
now we're starting to see it around the country.
Yep.
And I explained this back in 2015.
Okay.
I can set up a corporation that can purchase or buy an apartment complex, and I can personally put together in the state of Ohio dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of mail-in votes, mail-in ballots, absentee ballots, not mail-in, but absentee official ballots. I can do it by myself in the state of Ohio without ever having to show ID, certification, anything whatsoever, and never showing up in person. I can do it here for a couple $1,000. I can do thousands of those.
There's no reason to do mail-in ballots. That has to be the end of it. There needs to be a thumbprint. There needs to be a driver's license, and you need to be a legal citizen of this country. And that's the end of it. Do you realize that I was trying to change my driver's license over to a different state, and I couldn't even do that without like 50 different forms of ID. It's ridiculous how you can vote in this country and you don't even need a driver's license. You don't even need ID. Give me a break. It's going to be changed, whether you like it or not. It will be changed.
Right. My mom got her new ID because these new real high-tech IDs to drive for identifications are going into effect. Here in Ohio, she got divorced from a last name Miller and took on her mother's maiden name, Miller. And when she went to get her driver's license changed, they said, no, because you got to prove to us that you went from being married as a Miller to now maiden name Miller, and the paperwork isn't there. It's just like this crazy. I'm like, hold on. Why even tell them you went maiden? Just say you never. I mean, you almost, and that's just to get a driver's license.
Mm.
We're talking about
Yeah, you can vote.
Right.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready to roll out. There are some things happening in Michigan, and we don't want to hold y'all from checking that out. But a couple things we want to leave you with. I found this video, and I want to share with you.
Keep your gloves up, Ship. Keep your hands up. Come on, Ship. Come on. Is that what we got?
Daddy?
You were such a big boy when I was going. I'm so proud of you. Wow. You still don't keep your guard up when you punch?
They're Every little boy needs a big daddy.
You know what? That's why it's so important to keep our country out of war, which Donald Trump is the only president able to do that. And that's why right there.
Dads need to be at home. Dads need to be at home. And we need to promote that.
Yeah.
Dads need to be at home. Damn it.
Well,
yeah. Yep. Well, again, ladies and gentlemen, our show is being brought to you by MyPillow. MyPillow. Mr. Mike Lundell has hit on something that has just honestly has really changed my life. It really had. And I would not be saying it. It would not be on this show if we didn't mean it. And all three of us have been able to test out and use some of these products. And
that's 3 for 3.
And Brian brought it up early.
We really need y'all to run. Christmas right around the corner, Leah.
Yeah, Christmas is right around the corner. And I think it's important. I said, everybody doing their homework tonight, go and lay on your pillow. And if your natural arch, your natural bend in your neck is not fully supported by your pillow, you can stick your hand through there or a Mack truck through there, then you need to change pillows. Instantly go to mypillow.com, click on radio specials, and then type in the promo code Wayne. And I'm going to demonstrate for you what I mean. There's a natural curve, but see if this actually fits right into that curve. You can't stick your hand in there. And that's what's important with the MyPillow. And Brian, I brought this up on the show a few days ago. So Brian tried it out and was like, wow, you're actually right about this. There is a natural curve. And yeah, you're right. It does support it. And you don't realize it if you're using that flat pillow or that too fluffy pillow right now. You're not even realizing the neck support that you're not getting. So take a look at it tonight and see what happens. And if you don't have it, then yeah, it's buy one, get one free. You can get one for your husband. Maybe if you have a brother or an uncle who works in, really any job at this point, your neck gets sore, whether you're looking at computers or doing construction, but you can get it for them. It actually took away, I was having jaw and ear pain, and I guess it was because I was out of place, and actually put me into place and helped that. So again, Wayne is promo code, buy one, get one free.
I did not realize that neck thingy, but from my last pillow, I would scrunch it up and have the pillow and scrunch.
That's terrible.
I would to get
me too.
And that would feel good. And I ain't got to do that no more.
Right. Right. Yeah. No, I agree. I agree with you. And even though we're telling you about the MyPillows, there are a lot more things there that are buy one, get one free.
There are.
For this Christmas month. So
including the towels.
Including the towels, exactly. The top. I don't think the topper is buy one, get one free, but
you can get a set. It's like the topper, the sheets, and the pillow.
And
it's
the pillowcase, right.
Yeah, like a combo thing that's real great deal.
Get that.
Yeah.
Okay. Get that. It's a mattress topper. It comes with 2 free standard pillows and their pillowcases. And I can't anymore. I can't.
Good.
It's just it's just that good.
Their Giza Dream Sheets are buy one set, get one free. And so are their 6-piece towel sets. You don't understand too. People underestimate towels. People love getting towels for Christmas. And I promise you, they will go home and they will use that towel. And then they will think about you and say, oh, I'm so happy Aunt Julie or Uncle Quentin got me these towels because they feel so good. And here I can show you this too. You can see how fluffy they are, but they actually dry. Look at that fluff. They actually dry you where they soak up the water. Some towels don't soak up the water. These actually soak up the water, and I can't even. I wish that you could visually see how big these towels are, but they're huge. I mean, they are just absolutely huge. And I thought these were the hand towels, and no, they were actually the washcloths. And I was like, this is the washcloth. I mean, look how cute this washcloth is. That's huge. Yeah. So a 6-piece, your family will thank you for it, and they'll remember you all year round. Plus, it's buy one, get one free. So you'll be able to get them for both your nieces and nephews or your aunts and your uncles. Towel sets are a perfect gift.
Keep one for yourself.
Yep. Perfect gift.
Yeah. All right. Last thoughts.
Go ahead, Brian. You can go first.
The opioid epidemic that is still out there. I had a good friend that left his children, left his wife because he'd rather be on the streets with the drugs and drug addicts. It's a state of mind. It's a culture. It's something that we're not, that we'd rather not look at and kind of walk away from it. Just going back to Mike Lindell, and that was him, crack addict, the CEO. He was on the streets. He was homeless. He understands. He knows. He got a hold of the American dream, and he's made it happen. And in return, he's giving back, helping those men and women that need help, second chance, third chance, whatever, for a job, for a new life, to turn around, to turn that new life. And I'm just praying for each and every one of you out there during the holiday season, because I know it can be a little rough.
I'll jump on that too. I just go do some research, do your math, and look who the opioid epidemic started under. And he really dodged that bullet because, again, the media didn't scrutinize him for it. In fact, they didn't even really bring it up. But do your math and look who the opioid epidemic started under and who didn't really say much about it whatsoever. But he can still keep on writing his books. Boy, I think Carly Simon wrote the song "You're So Vain" about Obama.
Yeah. Thank you, China.
Yeah, he is Rain. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back here tomorrow. We look forward to seeing you. Make sure that you check out My Pillow right there. That's the link right there, mypillow.com/radio specials. Or you can call them. Just give them the promo code Wayne. And we're gonna be letting you know about this for a while, man. We love them. We love this. We endorse it 100%. And we want to get some stories from you. If you have some, email us.
Yeah.
Email us and let us know. As a matter of fact, if you want to, you can send us pictures. If you feel like, if you're okay with us sharing it, we can send pictures of what you got. And we would love to do that. Oh man, today was Tuesday, wasn't it?
Tuesday thoughts? No, I don't know. Yeah, Tuesday. What
Tuesday
special?
talk. It was Tuesday talk, right?
No, I think you said you do talk Thursday,
Okay, all right.
didn't you? Yeah.
Well, it's too late now.
I know, right? I know, yeah.
Right. We'll do talk Thursday.
Okay, so with that said, don't forget to check out WayneDupree.com. We will see you tomorrow.